Hi guys, this is Unit 5, Lesson 12, Cool Down. Claire and Andre both do chores on weekends. Each month, Claire spends 6 hours on chores. How many minutes does Claire spend on chores each month? Okay, so each month, I see. So each month Claire spends 6 hours. The question is asking how many minutes. So I need to first of all write down what I know about minutes and hours. I know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. From the problem, I know Claire spends 6 hours on her chores. The question is, how many minutes is that? So I'm going from a large unit to a smaller unit. So I know I need to multiply. I also know I need to multiply because each hour has 60 minutes and I have 6 hours. So I need to multiply 6 times 60. To do that, I'm going to ignore my 0 and I'm going to start with my basic math fact. 6 times 6 is 36. And then I just add my 0. So my answer is 360 minutes. All right, question 2. Andre says, I spend about 400 minutes on chores each month, which is about 8 hours. Do you agree that Andre spends 8 hours on chores? Explain your reasoning. Okay, so first of all, we're talking about minutes and hours. So I write down what I know. 60 minutes are in 1 hour. Andre spends 400 minutes on chores. He says it's about 8 hours. Well, I need to figure out if it is 8 hours or not. So I'm trying to find that out. Okay, this time I'm going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit. So I'm going to divide. So 400 divided by 60 is essentially what I'm doing. I need to figure out how many 60s are in 400. So let's see. Well, I know 60 plus 60, that's 120. So if I did 2 more 60s, that's another 120. 120 plus 120 is 240. Okay, so that would be 4 60s are in 240. I think I can fit some more 60s. Oh, that's 300. We're getting closer. That's 360. Oh, I know I can't fit another 60. I'd have 40 minutes left over. So I know I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, duh. Yeah, I can fit 6. So, yeah. So about 6 hours. I also know, wait a minute, 400. Oh, yeah, I also know, guys, 8 hours. How many minutes would that be? Well, if I did 8 times 60, that would be 480 minutes, right? 8 hours. But if I did 7, that's 420 minutes. And of course, 6, we would get 360. So the moral of the story is no, I do not agree. 8 hours would be, well, 400 minutes is closer to 6 hours. So that's probably what I would write. So 400 minutes is closer to 6 hours. So I would say no. And honestly, right here where we figured out 6 hours is 360 minutes, that could have totally helped us to solve number 2. You could go through and do repeated addition like I did, or you could go through and kind of start with what you know and do some basic fact multiplication problems. This might have been a more efficient use of my time. All right, guys, so that is chores on the weekend.